video. How y'all doing? What's up? From the title of this video, we are going to be talking about a most wanted topic that y'all wanted me to talk about, most wanted video that y'all wanted me to do so far, and it is relationship advice. I don't know why y'all want me to give relationship advice, because I'm crazy. I get cheated on just like everybody else do, because these niggas ain't Good night, baby Zaddy.
You gotta send me them pictures and make sure I get them.
Alright.
Alright, I love you. Be dangerous.
I love you too. Stay dangerous.
Alright.
Okay. But I mean, I guess I could give some advice.
Okay.
What I'm going to be telling y'all are, I think I have wrote down like 15 tips, advice, little pieces that I wish somebody would have told me when I was young. So now, me being 22, I kind of reflected back on my early relationships that I've been with, and even the relationships that I've been with lately, and I based these little 15 tips off of them. Like always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn your post notifications on so you can be alerted when I drop my next video, because I swear to God, they finna be coming bing, 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 like that, like, and y'all not gonna be knowing where they're coming from, because I told y'all I was finna be consistent with this YouTube, and I'm not doing no playing. I'm just getting started, so I hope y'all not tired of me yet. Cause baby, we got a lot more in store. If this is a video that you feel like could benefit you, or that you're interested in, or you want to hear what my crazy self has to say, trying to give somebody else some advice, y'all gonna be like, girl, do you see that track record? Where's your nigga at? But anyways, if you think this is something you'd be interested in watching, stay tuned and let's jump straight in to this video. Before I get to talking about relationships and advice and how to make it work with your partner, I want to say, don't pay attention to my lace, because I know it's looking real crazy, and I'm finna take this wig out tonight after I finish recording this video, but I just didn't want to be on here looking all psychotic with my hair just crazy. So mind your business.
You in my business? Yeah, don't do that. Anywho.
You see me. Mind your business. I have, I think, 15 tips written in my notes. I really had to write them down because I feel like I can go forever and ever and ever on the topic of relationships and tell y'all about these niggas. And so I just had to limit myself, or else we would have been here all day. You know, I'm going to try to leave my personal experiences out of them, because y'all don't want to hear about, y'all don't want to hear about that. So I'm going to just get it straight to the point. And for all my young girls out there, you're beautiful. For my old girls out there, you're beautiful. Never let somebody put you down or be the reason why you're not smiling. Because what somebody won't do, somebody else will. Stop playing with yourself. The first piece of advice that I have is, when someone shows you their true colors the first time, believe them. Don't make excuses for their actions or how they treat and talk to you, and don't feel bad for doing what's right for you. So I say this because I still to this day have a problem with feeling bad for how I choose to move after somebody done burnt their bridge with me. You know, I start making up excuses like, maybe he really didn't mean it, or maybe I did something for him to do me how he did me. And at the end of the day, if somebody does you wrong, it don't matter what you feel like you could have possibly did that pushed that person to that point, or what. Cause these niggas will really try to belittle you and find any way to get out of what they did and turn it on you and make you feel bad. Sis, you better put that foot down and don't let nobody make you feel bad for doing what's right for you. You feel me? If you're not happy in a situation, you need to leave. Life is too short to be stuck in a situation where you're not feeling appreciated, you're not happy, you're not smiling, you're crying more than you're laughing. You feel me? You're going to sleep mad, arguing. Like, that's so unhealthy. And I'm only speaking on my own personal experiences. In the moment, it may seem like, oh, it's okay. Like, it's okay. I'm going to take him back. I can keep doing it. I can keep doing it. But that's only going to make your dude feel like he could get away with way more. You got to nip it in the butt as soon as you peep some flaw shit. As soon. And let him know you're not playing around. This is not a game. God didn't make women out of men's feet so that they could walk all over them. That's what my daddy always told me from the time I started dating until now. If a nigga is dating you, he needs to be proud, and all his homeboys and everybody he brings you around needs to be like, bro, like, that's you? Like, how did you pull that? Not like, oh, she lucky she got you. No. You are the prize. A nigga is not the prize. So when somebody shows you their true colors, bringing it back. When somebody shows you their true colors, accept it for who they are. Don't try to change them, because you cannot mold somebody to be somebody that's either not in them, they're not willing to be, or they got a long ways ahead of them until they are that person. And your youth, this is for my girls, like, let's say 18 to their 20s. Like, your youth are supposed to be your best years. So why is you gonna sit around begging some little boy to act right for you when it's grown men out here? Trust me, it's grown men out here. I'm talking 30s, my daddy age, willing to do right by me. And I understand it's like you love the person, you don't want to give up on the person, but it's like you only can do so much. I told y'all, when I start talking about relationship advice, I could keep going on and on and on. But this kind of leads into my second piece of advice, which is don't feel like you could change somebody and mold them into the person you want them to be, because what they won't do, somebody else will without you having to ask. Y'all need to wake up to that. Boys are so much slower at maturing than us women. They're like 4 years behind their actual age. So say you're dating somebody who's 16 years old. A boy is 16 years old. He's really 12 mentally. And so you need to think about that. Even I find that with dudes my age, like, oh, they try to sell you this dream of, oh, I'm this person, I'm that person, I don't do this, I don't do that, I'm gonna bring you flowers, this and all that is good. In the beginning is good, but eventually it starts to wear off, because everybody is on their 10 the beginning of a relationship, because that's when you're trying to reel in your prize. You feel me? So you want to be on your best behavior. Men don't mature until, or boys don't mature until they're like 30s, or sometimes even when they have babies. Like, that sometimes don't even mature men. So what somebody else won't do, trust me, it's a million billion other people who will, just off the strength that they with you, off the strength that they see that you're deserving, that you're pure, that you're genuine. It's not a lot of genuine people in this world. It's really not. If you just so happen to be one of them genuine people, I'm sorry, my phone is going off. But if you just so happen to be one of them genuine people, them niggas better lock on, because real is hard to come by nowadays. So my third piece of advice is you have to stand on what you say. If you say you are done, be done. If you say you're not tolerating no more flaw shit, don't tolerate it. I find from my personal experiences, like, niggas take me as a joke. Like, I'll say I'll be done, pack all my bags, get ready to leave, thinking like he gonna run after me and apologize and pull me in like, baby, I'm sorry, this, and that. And they don't do that. So I'm sitting there with the stupid stuck face, like, sad, just wanting my knight in shining armor to come save the day, and he doesn't. So if you say you're done and you're leaving, you better be done and leave and make that nigga chase you. We're not chasing no more niggas. We're not tolerating, we're not settling for little ass shit that they have to offer. Okay? We're getting ASAP. So when you say you're done, be done. It's very important to, in the beginning of getting to know somebody, telling them what you like, what you don't like, going down in the relationship, so that there's no confusion, so that you both can be on the same page when you do decide to take your relationship to the next level. It's very important to lay all of that out early on, because if you don't and things start to pop up later on in the relationship, it's going to be a much bigger deal than what it really needs to be. And it should be no confusion. You know, sometimes dudes is a little slow, and what may be common sense to us women be like special requests to them. So from jump, lay everything out, have rules to your relationship. Not rules like, oh, you need to be home at this time, or no. Rules as in, you know, you cheat on me, I'm gone. Like, being honest, being loyal, stuff like that. The next tip I have is never sweep issues under the rug. Address it right then and there, because if not, it'll eventually blow into a huge argument. I told y'all I didn't want to speak too much on my own issues, but I was in a, let's say, actually this could be relevant to all the relationships that I've been in, but one in particular, now I used to have really, really, really bad, like, stubborn attitude, anger issues when I was younger. So now that I'm 22 years old, I try to limit those issues. You feel me? So I'm quick now to just keep silent and not address issues and not express how I feel and why I feel some type of way for the sake of avoiding a relationship. But that in reality is not good to do, because them little issues that you have with your partner that you don't speak on eventually build and build and build upon each other, and one day it just, you let it all out and it comes out of you like steaming lava, and an argument that's really this big will end up being this big just because all those other incidents that you've never spoke on, those emotions are coming out now with the new incident and the new emotions. So it's very important to, from the moment something bothers you or rubs you the wrong way, or you feel some type of way about something, to speak on it. And that's not necessarily like arguing. You know, you can sit your partner down and have a heart-to-heart. Baby, what you did, boo, made me feel some type of way because this, and that. And if he doesn't respect how you feel, and he can't, as a man, see where you're coming from and how his actions could have hurt your feelings, he is not the one for you, and you need to go. Tip number 4 kind of runs into tip number 5, which is communication is key to a successful relationship. Talk to each other, hear each other out, and when one of y'all have an issue, place yourselves in the other person's shoes to see their perspectives and why they may feel the way that they do. So I kind of touched on my little 2 cents with this, but again, communication is so key. Y'all need to learn how to communicate calmly in a nice tone to each other. I swear, like, to this day, I still have issues with communication just because I don't know how to control my emotions. I'm a very emotional person. I'm a woman. Women are emotional creatures. You feel me? So when I feel, you know, mad, or my feelings is hurt, or I feel like you're playing in my face, it's very hard for me to sit down like this and have a cool conversation with you. Because in my head, I want to rip your head off your shoulders. I want to pour hot grease on you. Hot grits. I want to put baby oil on the floor of the shower so when you step out, you slide and I beat you with the belt. But I'm still learning. I'm young. But for the people that are younger than me, that look up to me, don't let your emotions overcome you to where you're arguing instead of talking your issues out with your partner. My boyfriend that I have now, you know, we have disagreements from time to time, and I tend to find myself raising my voice, and he'll, you know, remind me like, nah, like, you don't have to yell to get your point across. Like, you don't have to, I hear you, you don't have to yell at me to be heard. And I just be like, dang, like, you know, he's right. Let me bring it down a notch. And then he'll talk to me about our issues, and we'll never argue. So you need to find y'all somebody like that. If you have somebody that's, like, if I were to be with somebody right now that's just like me, that likes to argue, likes to be loud, likes to overpower each other and get their point across, like, I would be so miserable right now. Like, and I've been through that before. I've been in a situation where I was with somebody who thought they was head honcho, who thought they was somebody's father, could tell me what to do and tell me to shut up, and oh, your feelings don't matter, or your emotions don't matter. This is it's my way, I'm right. And that's not how you want your relationship to be. A relationship is 50-50. Okay? So if they can't respect your feelings, how you feel, change some shit up for you, they're not for you. Tip number 6 is keep the road out of your business. Y'all are all y'all got. Protect your home, because there's a lot of unhappy people waiting for the opportunity to break up a happy home. And then tip number 7, I'm going to do them together because they are related. It says don't listen to rumors, especially from your friends, and don't let outsiders get into your head. Trust is everything. So I say that to say, I'm going to touch bases on the trust is everything first, because again, I've been in relationships to where I never gave nobody off jump no reason to trust me, no reason to feel like I was shysty, I was a snake, I was messing around behind their back. I've always just been true until, you know, I'm not gonna lie and say I've never cheated or I've never dogged niggas, but it was always them dogging me first. And then because I didn't have the balls to get up and leave, I was like, okay, I'm gonna play get back. But that was when I was young. I don't do that no more. But when I was young, that was definitely my mentality, and that was definitely how I felt like things, like it would be right for me to do that. And it's not right. So all my young girls watching this, all my grown women watching this, don't play get back with the nigga, just leave. Trust is everything. I've been in relationships where my boyfriend had to have my location, was checking my location religiously, had my Instagram passwords, was going on my Instagram, deleting my pictures, changing my captions on pictures, deleting my videos from my highlights. It'll be other famous dudes DMing me in my message requests, and they would go in and respond to them. And my whole thing is, as a girl, I felt like that was so, like, doing the most and out of pocket, because what, you have no business responding to somebody that's in my message request section. It would be different if they were in, like, my general messages where me and him could communicate, but you tripping over somebody in my message request, you letting them know that you're bothered, and I'm not even paying him no mind, but you paying him mind. That don't sound right. You feel me? So trust is everything. Like I said, when you're in a relationship and you feel like you're just so happy and it's perfect, you love this boy, you let a lot slide. You know, and even when people were telling me like, nah, like this is not how you want to live, this is not how it's supposed to be, I made excuses for their behavior. But now that I'm out of the situation and I reflect back on it, it disgusts me that I allowed stuff to play out and rock out how it did. Because if that was my daughter, I would be sick. Like, don't listen to your friends. Listen to your friends, but take it with a grain of salt, because it's a lot of people that see you happy, see your boyfriend doing for you what they wish their boyfriends would do for you, or they wish that somebody would do for them, and they will use any opportunity that they can get to put a little bug in your ear to make you, to cause conflict within your relationship so that it's not as perfect You know, so that you're not as happy. So now you're going through the same things that they're going through, and now they feel like because y'all going through the same things, y'all can relate on something. No, we don't relate on shit. We don't, because my nigga is not like your nigga. My nigga doesn't cheat. My nigga doesn't keep secrets. My nigga doesn't lie to me. My nigga shows me off. What does yours do, sis? No, but I'm serious though. Take what your friends tell you about your relationship, about your man, with a grain of salt, because friends be miserable too, just like outsiders, if not just as much, maybe even more. Now, if it's like a day one friend, like I got this one day one friend, shout out T, her being my best friend, if I'm wrong, she gonna tell me I'm wrong. You feel me? She not gonna be on my side just because we got history or her loyalty lies with me. No, I tell her, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Or if she peeps something about somebody I'm messing with, I'ma believe her, because she's never steered me wrong. She's never gave me a reason to feel like I couldn't trust her, or, you know, she was on some creep trying to put stuff in my ear so that she could backdoor me. She's never given me that impression. So you need to find you a friend like that. Now, if you got friends that think your nigga is fine and want to go to the shows with you, or whatever your nigga does, if they want to be in the mix with you and your nigga, that hoe, don't trust her. Don't trust her, because she gonna do anything in her power to cause conflict between you and your boyfriend, so that y'all go on a break or that y'all break up, and then she gonna slide in there like swimwear and try to be the counselor, the mediator, the shoulder to lean on, to cry on for the nigga, while you over here heartbroken because y'all done because of what she said. You feel me? You gotta watch hoes like that. Then the other part was keep the road out your business and protect your home. Y'all are all y'all got. And that's something my daddy told me like a few years ago. I was going through it with my boyfriend at the time, and it was a lot of listening to other people. And mind you, this boy that I was with was nowhere famous, no regular nigga from the Bay Area. And he was just like, you know, y'all are all y'all got. At the end of the day, when y'all come home, it's just you and it's just us, me and him. It's just you and him, you know. And so the world is gonna have so much to say, so much to say. They're gonna have rumors. They're gonna make stuff up. I can't even tell y'all how much has been made up about me, my boyfriends, my family. Like it's really some miserable, crazy people out here that are so unhappy within themselves. Their willing and their goal in life is to go and make other people unhappy. So it's very important to remind yourself that you and your boyfriend, you and your partner, that's all you guys got. At the end of the day, when you're back against the wall, your partner's supposed to be the person that you know for sure you can lean on. So it's very, very, very important to keep the world out your business. That doesn't mean to keep your relationship private, to not let it be known that you got somebody in your life, but that means, you know, post your pictures on Instagram, post your videos, you know, let it be known that you're with somebody. But when it comes down to those low points in a relationship where y'all arguing, when y'all having those days where things might not be 100%, things aren't always 100% all of the time. The world doesn't need to know that. So, you know, what I took away from being in the spotlight like I am is to keep your personal life personal and just allow people to see what you want them to see. Don't give them too much ends on your relationship or your personal life or whatever, you know. Don't keep your partner private, because for me, I don't like being kept a secret. You know, you keep me a secret, I'm about to be ready to fight, because what is you hiding me for? Who is you talking to on the low that you don't want to know that you with me and I'm with you? Baby, I'm you and you are me. My nigga is that nigga and I'm that nigga's junior. Hello. Yes, he's with me. My pretty ass. You gremlin. Okay? But keep your lows private. Keep your highs. Let everybody know. Let everybody see you happy. Let everybody see, yeah, this nigga that wasn't doing shit for y'all, the shit that y'all wanted him to do for y'all, yeah, he doing it for me. Tip number 8 is come into the relationship with your own stuff. If things get sour, you're not sitting there with a stupid stuck face asking the nigga to take you up the street to your mama house. I can't stress how important this tip number 8 is, because I've seen a lot of girls be asked out because they didn't come into the relationship with the nigga with their own stuff. And by your own stuff, I mean like have your own money, your own car, you know, not necessarily have your own place, because it's nowadays it's hard and the cost of living is really expensive. But like have a backup plan to where if things don't work out, you have somewhere to go. A nigga can't say he put you out his house or he kicked you out with all your belongings and you was just sitting there not knowing what to do, where to go, who to contact. Come into relationships with your own hustle, your own business, your own plan, your own dreams, your own life. Like, don't let your life revolve around somebody else's life. Put you at a different level, a level that not a lot of females are at, not a lot of grown females are at. So for the young girls, if y'all take away anything from this video, have your own. That will set you apart from so many people, because so many people are so content with eating and living off the nigga. And guys don't like that. Guys like independent girls, independent women who don't have to ask them for $40 to go get their nails done or $100 to go get their hair done. You know, guys like women who can take care of things on their own without going into their pockets. How do y'all expect to build a kingdom, a palace, if one person is only bringing in the money, bringing things to the table? It's a two-person thing. Relationships are 50-50. It is not no one-way street. It's a two-way street. Tip number 9, date nights are essential. Always make your partner feel special. It's the little things that matter the most. I don't have too much to say about that because it's straightforward, self-explanatory, but definitely make your partner feel like they're appreciated. For guys, women love flowers. They love, I love to travel. I love surprise trips. I love gifts, presents, dinner dates, movie dates, Netflix and chill in the house. Just make me, at least for me, I don't know if all women are like this, but just make me feel like I got a little bit of your time outside of the outside world. Like we get to connect and spend time on a personal level. Sit me down, ask me how my day was, how I'm feeling, how my week went. Women like to be made to feel like they got somebody on their team, that they're being heard. Ladies, I'm gonna give y'all some date night tips, okay? Y'all could do like spa days for your man and you, or go get your nails done. Take him to dinner, like just set time aside from your guys' schedule to make each other feel appreciated. There's a lot of things that I'm sure partners in relationships go through, and everyday life may not be enough time to be able to sit down every night and talk about those issues. So it's very important to have days set aside throughout the month for date night, so that y'all could just turn the phone off, shut that world out, and just focus on y'all and y'all relationship. And I promise things will go so much smoother. You will be so much happier. It'll just be so good. Tip number 10, I kind of touched on this already, but is don't jump to conclusions and don't let your insecurities be what causes you to invade each other's privacy. So now that goes back to the checking of the phones, to the checking of the location. Like I feel like personally that's crossing too many lines. I checked somebody's phone one time, and that was when I was 16 years old, and I swear to God, I hurt my own feelings. Never will I ever go through somebody's phone again. Like, I learned my lesson because I was sick, like depressed. Don't do that unless you got a backbone made of steel, because baby, them messages that niggas be sending to other females, like you gonna wanna fall out and just die. Tip number 11, don't share passwords or location. If he does not trust you, him. And that's just straight up, straight to the point. Fuck him. He don't trust you. Oh well. Tip number 12, don't let your partner be controlling and dictate your life, because he knows what he's doing behind your back. So his insecure ass needs to go somewhere else with all them insecurities and shit. Okay? Because we don't have time for that. We don't. And, you know, just to touch on a situation that I've been through, I was in a relationship where everything was peaches and cream in the beginning. Then he treated me so well, opened car doors for me, you know, made me feel like I was beautiful. You know, I've never really been the insecure type or feel like I was ugly or wasn't good enough. But just to have somebody every day reassuring you that you're beautiful, you're worthy, you're deserving, it's just a good feeling. So fast forward to like a month or two into the relationship, his true colors started to show. His true colors really started to show. And it started changing to where I couldn't wear certain things. I couldn't come out the room when his homeboys was around. I couldn't speak to nobody that was around. And me, my upbringing, I'm not rude. I've always been taught to speak to your elders, to speak when you're in the presence of others, not to sit up there with a stank attitude like you're so much better than them, or, you know, like you're rude. That's not me. That's not my upbringing. That's not how my people raised me to be. So the fact that I was allowing myself to be in a relationship, looking back now, it really bothers me how I allowed my boyfriend to control me like he did. And here I am now. I'm so happy I got out of the situation. Like, in the moment, I wasn't miserable. I was just dealing with it, going through it everyday life, living like that. But now it's like, damn, like, you thought that was okay? Like, you thought that's what it meant for somebody to love you? No, that's not it at all. I'm sorry, if a nigga has to tell you what you can and cannot wear, you better tell him to go talk to God about it, because them insecurities is way through the roof, and you don't want to deal with that. You don't have to deal with that. If you can't handle a bad woman, you have no business trying to pursue one. You know, niggas know what it is before they pursue women. They know how they dress. They know how they carry themselves. They know, you know, everything about them. So why is it now that you got her, you want her to switch up who she is, when all of this that she is what attracted you to her? But because she's too much of a bad bitch for you, you feeling like you can't handle it, and now you're fumbling the bag and turning your insecurities and flipping them out on her. That ain't got nothing to do with her. That has nothing to do with women at all. So don't let your partner be controlling. Don't let them tell you what you can and cannot wear, who you can and cannot speak to. Again, know your boundaries though when it comes to that. Don't just be out here talking to niggas and this and that. No. As far as talking to other people, I mean like his family members, you know, the people that he has you around 24/7. It should be okay for you to talk to them about, because what girl wants to sit around her boyfriend's friends or, you know, people and feel like she can't say nothing to them because he gonna feel some type of way? No, that's cool. That's not cool. And if he got a problem with that, that's his own problem. Let that be his problem. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Tip number 13, I kind of touched on this as well, but it's relationships are 50-50 financially or whatever. You can't bring the utensils, napkins, plates, cups, salt, and pepper, and all the other stuff to the table, and he's only bringing himself to eat. There's no explanation for that. Like, if he's not doing for you, and I'm not even saying that to be shallow or to be a gold digger or, you know, to get what you can out niggas. No, that's not it at all. But what you're not gonna do, what I'm not gonna do, and sit up here and spend money, not even money, but just going all out for somebody who's not doing the same for me. Like, I did that when I was young and I regret it so much. Like, I wish I could just backtrack to them years and just do everything a complete do-over. We learn from our mistakes, and for my young girls, don't put in more than what you're getting out, because you're gonna be the one left hurt and looking dumb in the end, because these niggas don't really care. 14, get you somebody who respects your hustle and supports your dreams. I feel like in a relationship, you're both supposed to turn each other into bosses. You feel me? Like, as a woman, it puts you in a powerful position to come into a situation with your own hustle, with your own money, with your own dreams and aspirations, you know, and it only makes you that powerful couple when you have somebody that matches you. So, for me, I go to school. I have my own businesses. I run my social media platforms. I do all of that. You feel me? And it's not a lot of dudes out here that can handle it. I'm not gonna lie, it's not a lot of dudes that can handle or know how to handle a woman like that, because a woman like that, you can't tell her anything. Like, you cannot tell her shit, okay? Because at the end of the day, she don't need you for nothing. Like, she has her life planned out. You know, she got her own money. She got her own stuff going on. So it's like, with or without the nigga, your dreams and your aspirations and what you want to do is going to happen. And so, if a nigga cannot support you, but you support him, and him selling weed and all the little schemes and scandals he be doing, and he can't support you, it will never work. It will never work. So you need to really find somebody who is really on your level 100%. Or he don't even necessarily have to be on your level, but somebody that is going to put you in position and you can put in position as well. And y'all just feed off of each other. You feel me? You don't just want to be the one carrying all the baggage and carrying the nigga. And no, that's too much and it's too stressful and it's not worth it. And finally, tip number 15 is be with somebody who is family oriented. This kind of relates back to my previous advice point where I was like, it's important to have somebody who comes from a family where he has both parents in their life, two active parents, because I find that those with both their parents in their life seem to understand the meaning of family better and really value family. Now, you know, those who don't have good relationship with their parents don't really see that it's pressure behind having a stable foundation within their own household. You feel me? Like, how you were brought up affects your relationship, your family foundation that you'll eventually build, and your relationship with your kids. You know, so if you grow up with one parent thinking, you know, how you grew up is just the way it's supposed to be, your kids are going to be screwed when it's time to coach them and teach them life lessons and stuff like that. So I feel like it's really important to find somebody who is family oriented. I personally, when I'm in a relationship, I like to make connections with my boyfriend's siblings and their parents, and I like spending time with them. I don't like being cooped up in the room all under the nigga all day. No, that's not me. I like to, you know, I'll call up my boyfriend's sister, like, let's go out to lunch, let's go get drinks, let's do something. You know, just to build that bond. I feel like if you have a bond with the family, you're locked in forever. Regardless if you and the nigga fall off, beat each other up or whatever, like, they always gonna rock with you, right or wrong. And that's just that. Like, that's all I have to say. But yeah, get you a nigga that is family oriented, who values the meaning of family, because you know, I just think back to like when holidays come around and families together, you don't want to be with somebody who's like not around because he don't value family time, or, you know, I don't know. I'm just one of them people that just feel like it's very important to have a bond with your partner's family. That is the end to this video. I know a lot was said, a lot was discussed in this video. I hope y'all kept up with me. I know I was kind of rambling too, but topics like this I'm really passionate about. Even though, you know, y'all seen my track record, y'all kind of seen what I've been through with these niggas. I do know what I be talking about. And like I said, I'm learning. I'm young still, so I'm just like y'all. So if y'all got any advice for me in relationships, let me know. You know, nobody's perfect. We all go through stuff. I still don't know why y'all wanted me to make this video giving relationship advice, acting like I don't be going through the same things. I don't be getting dogged. I don't be getting played. But, you know, it's whatever. Like, I said what I had to say. Remember that you're beautiful. Girls rule the world. Don't let nobody ever put you down or make you feel less of yourself. Don't let nobody walk all over you, take advantage of you. Never tilt the crown. Like, I can't express that enough. That is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I helped a lot of y'all out there. I hope that you guys were hearing me out. And stay tuned for my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys later. Bye, y'all. I love you guys so much.